Today we back with another video for you guys, man. We got a lot going on today. We're going to be taking all these beautiful African cichlids out of this pond and separate them to their own tanks for breeding purposes. So stay tuned. It's going to be a pretty cool video. Today what I got going on is I'm going to be moving all my African cichlids out of this pond and move them over here to different tanks so that we can talk about them and I can have them set up for breeding. So we have this tank here, we got this one here, that tank down there, and we have a tank over there that we're going to be separating these fish into today. But first, let's feed them a little bit so that way you guys can see them, because there's some amazing fish in here. We have about 3 to 4 different species of African cichlids in this pond. So my goal is today is to take all of them out of here, separate them into separate tanks so we can get everything set up for breeding, and so that way we can enjoy them and look at them, and then we'll be turning this pond into something else. But I'm just going to feed them now before I start stressing them out and moving them, because I haven't fed them today. So let's get them a good fed. You can see there's some really nice obliquans in there. There are some Kenyas, there is some Rusties, there is some other species that I can't remember the name. I got it written down, but I need to remember. But there's some beautiful species in here. So that's what we're doing today. So as I move things around, I'll pick the camera back up and talk more about it. I got this empty 2.5 gallon right here. So what I'm gonna do pretty much is take all of the rest of the decorations out of here. And as I take the decorations out and catch some fish, I'm gonna put each species into this tank so you guys can look at them, and then we can see what they are, and then I'll move them to the aquarium. So stick around, stay tuned. So we back, and we finally been down here working, but we finally got this pond emptied. We got all the decor out of here, got all the fish out of here, and I got them all in this. Hold on, is that another one in there? No, I've been going back and I've been finding more every few minutes. But I finally got all the fish into this 2.5 right here, just so we can look at them, and then I can sort them out and put them in the tanks that I wanted them to go in. But you can see we got some beautiful species of African cichlids in here, and I'm kind of torn, because I noticed as I was pulling these fish out that I have a lot of females that were holding. And you can see one right there. She actually spit one of her babies out, and it still had a yolk on it. You can see this female right here is holding. She's holding right there, and there's a couple other females that are holding right now. So I kind of feel this one right here is holding. She got a whole, she got full babies in there. Those probably not even eggs. So yeah, these fish are holding, and I was like, man, I kind of disrupted them out of their pond, but they'd be all right. The ones that she spit out, I think she ended up picking it back up, because I didn't put no new fish in here until she picked it back up. So she picked him back up. So pretty much, kind of tell you guys all the fish that are in here. I got a whole list from when I got it. So we got some yellow tip mabunas, and those are those right there. You can see the yellow tip, and you can see a female right here in front of us. She's actually holding, have some babies in her throat right now. And so we got those, and we have the Kenyas. The Kenyas are these ones right here that's in the camera. Beautiful species of African cichlid, and they change color. The males turn yellow when they get bigger, and the females stay that blue looking like that. So I haven't had any signs of any males right now, but hopefully I can get a male out of this bunch, because I got what, 1 2 3 4 5 of those maybe. And then we got some what else we got? We got some Rusties. The Rusties are these orange ones right here. This comes from a local breeder. I'm going to do a tour of his facility soon. But it comes from him. He has some beautiful African cichlids, really good strand, and that's what those orange are. And I have quite a few of those, because I bought some in the past. The bigger ones I've had for a while, and the smaller ones I recently got. So those guys are going to probably be going into one of my 29s, probably that one over there maybe, because they need a little bit more space. And we have you can see the one right here with the striped colors. That is a oblique one. The zebra oblique ones, and you can see there's a male back there, and then you got a female right here that's holding, and I believe there's another female somewhere I don't think I see her. Maybe I could have lost her, but I know I had a trio of these guys, but it's looking like I only got a, nope, there they go, there she go. So you can see them. There's one there, and then there is another one over here. Beautiful cichlid. Never bred this cichlid before. You can see the male. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's real dark colored. But really beautiful cichlid. And then we got the, which are the not the best color. You can see back here, where they at? Kind of see one in the back there. They don't really have much color, but those are called the hung guys, I believe. I could be wrong. You guys can let me know. But these are the hung guys right here. You can see he got that beautiful orange. That's the male right here. Really beautiful male. And then the female, this is one of the females right here. And then I believe there is another one. I'm sure there is. Yeah, she's back there. The females are not really colored up like these guys are, at the males are, but they still are beautiful fish, especially the males. You get a really good color. This tank is like disgusting, but we'll get them out of here soon. And we have a trio of something else in here, but I feel like I'm missing it, and I'm sure I'll figure it out later. But we have another trio of another species of fish. That's why I want to put them in here so I can go through and separate everything, and then make sure I'm not crossing these fish, because I want to breed these lines true, so that way I can have these out for you guys. But these are some beautiful African cichlids, and they are going to be start going into these tanks. So like I said, I have this one, that one, and that 30 up here. And I want to show you guys these while we're here. I picked up these beautiful electric blue Johannes recently. They're probably, I got about 8 of these guys in here. They're still pretty juvenile. They're real young, so they're gonna have to grow out before they can start breeding or do anything. This is a beautiful species of African cichlid too, electric blue Johannes. If you ever had these fish, very beautiful rock dweller type. So yeah, as you can see, they like to hide in the rock. So pretty cool fish. But pretty much what I'm gonna start doing is going through, probably start with the rusties, which are these orange ones, because I know exactly what kind of species that is. The species that I know the king is the rusties. I'm gonna start pulling them out. The other species, these are species that I'm trying, that I got from my local breeders. So I'm trying them out. So we'll see how they do. And I don't really know too much about them, nor how to pronounce their names or everything right now. You can see them in here. Look like they're trying to breed inside here. So that's what I'm finna do now. And yeah, so just stay tuned. Let me see if I can do it by hand actually. So it look like a beautiful fish right here. Gonna add him to the first. So we're gonna throw these guys. These are the rusties. Gonna put them into this aquarium here. Then they're gonna go high. I mean, that's just the name of the game. Try not to stress them out too much. And I should strip some of the females, but I'm not, you know. My goal is to colony breed them. And then if I want to, later on, I could strip the females, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm just throwing these guys right into this water, because this water is the same water, same temperature. You can tell they've been fighting. She's been fighting, or he, not sure what that is. But pretty much, I'm not going to sit here and record all this, but I'm going to get these fish out here, get them into their new homes, and then I will come back and give you guys a little tour and show you what's going on else in the fish room. So stay tuned. We back, my fish friends. So we're gonna go around and look at some tanks. I'm gonna show you the tanks where I put the cichlids at, and we're gonna talk about them a little bit and show y'all some new stuff that I got going on down here, because everything is always changing. So just sit back and watch. So I put the trio of the zebra oblique ones in here in this 29 gallon. I think this is, yeah, it's a 29 gallon here. And these are really beautiful fish. That's a male right here. He has that nice red and that nice yellow with the dark black stripes on him. And this is a nice female right here. Not as pretty as the male is, but you know, still a very beautiful fish. Here's another female that you can see she's holding right now. She got a mouthful of eggs or babies. So that's pretty exciting. Can't wait to get that going. But this is a really beautiful species of African cichlid, especially these males. Very unique, very different. You know, they're common in the hobby, but you don't see them in everybody's tank. Yep, okay, let's go over here. This tank right here, and I was sitting here and I'm kind of flustered about this tank because as more and more I look, I was separating the fish, and I'm thinking that I mixed this tank with two different species. I'm gonna have to really go back and look, because you can see that fish right there is obviously not the same as this fish, right? So I did some mixing in here, but a lot of these fish I've had for a while. Then I got like some new trios from our debreeder, because even like this one right here, that fish right there that's on camera, he looks just like these Williamson blue lips that I have in here that can't really get on camera right now really good, but he looks just like them. Let me move the light closer. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, he looks just like them. So I'm wondering, like, maybe, I don't know, that's kind of strange right now, because a lot of these fish I've had for a very long time, they just didn't been moved to this pond. So maybe I already had a Williamson blue lip, so he's in there. Then we have but they're all hide now because I can't see them. And there's a really big female in here that's holding right now. So I don't know who her baby's daddy is. So I got to figure this out. Figure out what species I have in here, because see, that one right there is totally not the same fish as this one. So I didn't mix this tank, so I need to go through and really look and see what I have. If anybody know in the comment section can help me out. I wish the big female was out and we can see her, so you guys get a really good link. I think she's darker like that dark one that keeps popping out. She's dark like that, but we just don't see her right now. Maybe she up at top. No, she ain't up top. Yeah, we got to figure that out. Now down here, this tank is cloudy because I was moving some things around, but I have the Kenya cichlids down here, and there's quite a few of them in here. And just like any other cichlid, you know, they hide. You really can't see them until they get comfortable. But once they get comfortable with me, they'll be out and about and feeding really good. They just got to get comfortable to this new tank. It just might be a couple days or so. But this tank also is like producing a crap ton of snails in here. I just put these rocks in there and look at all the snails and like all over the rocks. It's crazy. So yeah, this Kenya's gonna sit at until I can see they got a nice male that want to pop out and be dominant, and hopefully we can get a nice little breeding going. So it's gonna be a while for these guys. They're still kind of young. It's gonna take a little time. Now over here, I moved these fish in here because I currently run out of space, tank space, but I kind of like them in here. Yeah, they look really beautiful. This is the hung guys. Beautiful African cichlid. He wants to be all over the place right now. I'm trying to keep him on the camera for you guys. But he's a really beautiful, beautiful fish. And he got two of his females in here, like that one. He chasing it around. Yeah, he definitely is. So that's not good. But she's holding right now too. So I might have to figure some things out, because he's really taking on dominance right now in here. He's a beautiful male. And in the pond, I really didn't get to notice how beautiful these fish were because I was looking down at them, and I had a lot of cover and things like that. But this fish is amazing. And he's in there with these angelfish, so he's not messing with them right now. I'm sure that'll be all right. So yeah, I moved these guys in here, this trio in here, added a couple little rocks and stuff, and you know, I'm gonna pull out all these dead leaves on this Amazon, because if you look, there's some like new leaves sprouting through. I even got some new Java fern that's kind of trying to grow inside that piece of wood right there. That's always cool. But yeah, there's the other female. They're both holding, actually, look like. Yeah, they're both holding. And then, like I said, these fish been in that pond for so long. I'm sure they cross, so I'm gonna have to really sort some babies out, a couple of generations, and then see where I'm at. Yeah, because he's messing with both of them. So I'll probably make some change. Probably move these females out of here because he's pretty aggressive. You can see he's real flared up. His colors is just striking right now. So might have to pull these females. I'll do that off camera. Now over here, let's talk about this tank that they just keep stirring up. That needs to be clean, but it's like perfect water for them. It's not perfect water for filming. But in here, I got the Rusties, and I've had this colony for a while now. I just haven't talked about them or just put them in a tank. They've been in the pond. They're really beautiful African cichlid, like a real dark orange. I showed you guys earlier, y'all seen. But there's tons of them in here. It's probably about, I see something hiding back here behind that pot. Probably about a good 7 or 8 of them in here. A couple of breeder sizes also. So really excited about this fish once they get used to this tank, and I could probably take some of this horn out here because it's starting to die back. Take that horn out here. That's why it's like floating around. Take it out of here and add some more filtration. So these tanks originally were set for guppies, and I was running sponge filters. So now that I'm putting these Africans in, I'm gonna add filtration, more filtration on these tanks like that. If you guys seen this, but I've added all these beautiful Central and South American cichlids in here, and Viejas. We got the Electric Brew, Akara. They're doing really good up in here. Super excited about these guys. And then you got the bristle nose. There's tons of bristle noses in here. And also the monsters is doing good. I know people who like to see these guys. Still haven't got the 100-gallon set up, but as soon as I get the 100-gallon set up, actually I really got a major plan for him. Just trying to be patient because I know it's gonna be worth it in the end, but I got a really good plan for him. Just trying to take care of him, keep him happy, keep him fed, keep that tank clean. I do a lot of water changes on this just to keep the water volume up. Since it's a smaller tank, I try to at least keep the water volume up. So I do a lot of water changes on there. But look at this monster right here. He is turning into a real monster. Look how beautiful this is. It's Dovi. It's really turned into a beautiful fish. Look at that fire mouth in the back. Really beautiful fish, even the green terror. Beautiful Vieja. Oh, I'm glad I came back to this tank. Look back there, guys. My rainbow cichlids have laid eggs. Look at that. They are ready to go. So I was thinking like, dang, I was like, okay, maybe I can take that piece out, but they laid there. They moved the rock around, the gravel, and then they laid the eggs on the piece of thing that holding the wood, this wood statue thing down. So I'm like, I can't remove the eggs without moving the whole piece of wood. So I'm gonna just see what it do. If they hatch in here and they protect them good, treat them like, you know, we'll see. I want to just study them and see how they breeding activity is. They're definitely fertilized eggs. I see maybe 1 or 2 dead ones back there, but most of them are fertilized. And I'm guessing I haven't done any research. I don't know if this is the male or the female. I'm guessing this is the pair right here. Most likely this is the pair. So, I don't know. We'll see what it do. But I'm sure they're not going to last long with the rest of these fish in here if they do hatch. But now that I know I have a pair, I can pull these guys out and put them in their own separate tank. And then I can start breeding these rainbow cichlids too. You know. So that'll be pretty awesome. I think I always like to show this tank. It's just a beautiful tank with all these beautiful gouramis. Let's see if we can get this gourami coming in front of the camera. Yeah, this one. No, that's the male. Let's get the male because the male he has like purple on him. It's just ridiculous how good this fish looks. But this tank, everything's hungry down here right now. I haven't fed today. So everything is they're just ready to go, ready to eat. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. I'm excited about the new breeding project as far as with all my African cichlids. I definitely need to do some more work on this tank and figure out this different species that I have in here. Oh yeah, because I also got these guys out of the pond too. They were in the pond too, but they was smaller. So you get these guys not focusing good. But yeah, these guys were smaller, and I really couldn't sex them. But I think this is a different species too. You see they got that orange top, the blue with the orange forehead. So I'm going to talk to my breeder and figure out, because when I went and got these fish, I just got them all at one time, put them in the pond, and just haven't looked at them in months. So they had grown up, they're getting color, and I forgot about what kind of fish they are. So need to figure that out. I'll put these guys in here for right now, and then they all three look the same for the most part. So we'll see what they do once they get bigger. So yeah, everything is doing good. Still got these swordtails in here, but with me having all these, and there's a random baby. Yep, they didn't have babies. Yeah, I think that's a swordtail. That's definitely a molly baby, or it could be a guppy baby. It looked like a molly baby. But yeah, they're doing good in here. The shrimp, see this beautiful shrimp chilling. This is one tank that I've had for a while, and they're not ready to breed. You see they still run off when you come up to the tank. They're just not ready yet. It's pretty sad. These my Burchardes. I can just show you one. That's the only one that want to come out right now. But I have some good sized ones in here. They just don't want to come out. So, but yep, let me know what I should do with the pond. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add in and turn this into a koi pond. I think that'd be super dope. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. And we'll turn it to a cool little koi pond. I could put like some little planter tops over here, put some plants, have some like potho plants or something growing out of it. I think that'd be dope. So let me know in the comment section. Look at the flower horn looking good. But I'm gonna go ahead and feed these guys and let you guys go. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more bangers, more content. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy sharing my passion with you guys. So if you're new around here, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on your post notifications. I'll holler at you guys. Forgot to tell you guys, I went ahead and put my beautiful albino snowflake in here in the 100-gallon pond, so he gets this big old pond to just do his thing. He looks amazing in here. The Red Devil, Jack Dempsey, Synodontis, Cichlids. Beautiful.